Hi, this is Ben Rotenberg for Celebrating You. Today we'll celebrate President Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was born on October 1st in 1924 in Plains, Georgia. After graduating from a naval academy, he joined the Navy, and him and his wife Rosalind relocated to Hawaii. After a brief stint in the Navy, he decided to move back to Georgia to run for office. He won his first election for a state Senate seat. After being senator, Carter decided to run for governor of Georgia. Carter served as governor of Georgia from 1971 to 1975, during which he did lots of great work, especially for civil rights. Always the climber, Carter knew that he had to go even further. So he ran for president. There was a problem. He was a nobody. Only 2% of Americans even knew who he was by name. To put that in perspective, there were more people in Georgia, the state he was the governor of, than people who knew his name. He was the underdog, to put it lightly. But spoiler alert, he won. After what was probably one of the most driven and hard-working campaigns the United States has ever seen, Carter won. While president, Carter suffered some relatively poor ratings. The outsider qualities that made him so appealing to the American public at first now seemed more debilitating than anything else. He was eccentric and somewhat unorthodox, but what he wasn't was a quitter. Carter, being a religious man, set his sights on the Middle East, but unlike many presidents to follow him, his reasons were for peace, not war. His wife, Rosalind Carter, perhaps one of the most influential first ladies of all time, had an idea. A summit, facilitated by Carter, in order to create peace between Egypt and Israel. The public thought it was a bad idea. Congress thought it was a bad idea. Even Carter's advisors felt that it was a lost cause. But not Carter. He knew she was onto something, so Carter set off on what this host believes would become one of the most impressive feats of American diplomacy ever. The Camp David Accords. But that's a story for another time. After leaving office, Jimmy Carter has been hard at work writing books, being an activist, and of course winning a Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. For Celebrating You, I'm Ben Rotenberg on KOSARadio.org, where minds, words, music, and rhymes meet.